we had a classmate that couldn't graduate because she owed her last tuition payment and had some financial challenges that made it unable for her to be able to meet that obligation.
So my final semester, I had been working 2 jobs and helping take care of my kids and completing school. And I had a couple things that I thought were gonna come through, and was looking at the final payment for tuition and wasn't able to make it. I had to choose between paying my house and keeping a roof over my kids' head or being able to graduate for school. I was pretty concerned, and I turned to a classmate and confided to her. My classmates were able to raise $7,000 in 3 days to pay my tuition so that I could graduate and walk with my cap and gown and have my kids be able to see me do that. That example was so important.
Our class rallied. Within a few days, we raised that money. And that felt so good, not only to have her with us, but what we were able to do for somebody and their family, that we said, how do we do this for more people?
You know, it wasn't even just Jen. We had other classmates who struggled financially during the program because of, you know, job loss or other circumstances in their life that just made it hard to pay tuition. And so when we were thinking about it, there's no way to help those people. But we know what it's like, what it feels like to help someone like that in that situation. And if I had been in that situation, I would have been so grateful for that help too. So we decided to really formalize this scholarship fund.
And so the first goal we had was our whole class needs to donate. And so we got 100% of the 2017 class to donate something. We're super proud of that because we can say our class 100% donated. Then from there we said, well, wait, we need to expand to the class of 2018 and 19 and 20 and 21. And can we work with the alumni organization and expand this? Can we go back in time, all the way back to the original MBA classes and get everybody involved because there was this vacuum.
So in the second year of the program, students get to do a Capstone project. They are working with a real company on a real problem. I know that for many students, it's such a valuable thing, right? It's not just theoretical learning, it's applied learning.
What's exciting when you hire BYU to do a Capstone project is that you get world-class consulting. But more than that, that donation, the money that you pay for that, and it's worth the money for sure, that goes towards a scholarship fund that helps another student down the road who would otherwise be unable to finish their MBA.
Endless number of students, which I think is the most empowering part of all of this, right? You're helping somebody now, but you're also providing a path to help more students in the future.
So for our major donor campaign, which we're just kicking off, we know that there's a lot of people in Utah and outside of Utah who have affiliations and ties to BYU, who understand the value of an MBA, who have BYU MBAs working in their companies, or maybe kids or grandkids who go to BYU. And what I'd say to them is, there's a lot of places you can put your money, and they're all probably good. The difference here is the leverage you get when you donate to a scholarship that helps somebody get an MBA. Because then they go on to found a company, to be a better employee. And that personal growth that comes from getting an MBA spreads exponentially to everywhere they work in the community, to their family and generations beyond that, to their companies, to the companies they start, the companies they work in. I can't think of a greater leveraged donation you can make than helping somebody get a BYU MBA and having them go out and serve the rest of the world. It's such a cool opportunity to turn a dollar into almost immeasurable good. I can't think of a better way to donate. And so we're looking for major donors to help us get to that next goal, which is $1 million, and then $5 million, and then a $10 million endowment. And we can get there with help from people who have means and are looking for a great place to put that will pay massive dividends.